is our cabin at Apgar. Here we have Donald Creek. It's well scenic. And we're finally unpacking our packs properly and trying to sort stuff out. The boxes of food's about to be unpacked and sorted. Matthew has brand spanking new walking poles.
Look at that. Need to get them scratched up. Right, we have the good stuff. Counter assault. 7 seconds worth of spraying. Fortunately we got 2, so that gives us 14 seconds. Know your beers.
Today is our final pre-PNT pack up where we've got to decide what gets taken and what gets posted to Seattle or further down the line, and what we don't need or do need. So yeah, today is about transitioning from tourists to hiker trash. So this is what we're taking on the PNT at first anyway. It's entirely likely that maybe in a Eureka in a week or two we will make some decisions and send some stuff away and decide what we do and don't need for sure as the temperatures warm up. Certainly the snow gear is going to be sent after a certain point anyway. This side is my clothes: puffer jacket, raincoat, long pants, wind pants, sun hoodie for hiking, fleece, skirt for hiking, icebreaker t-shirt and bra, long sleeve merino that might be sent quite early, tights, wind jacket, underwear, socks, Chuck's cloth for a towel, singlet and gloves. I've got a merino buff and a cotton buff and a sun hat. And then over here we have Matthew's clothes, very, very similar, except he doesn't have any long pants or long sleeve merinos, but socks, sun hoodie, long pants, t-shirt, shorts for hiking, raincoat, gloves and hats, fleece and jacket. We've each got a pair of EVA Birkenstocks and our hiking boots and gaiters. Then we've got the sleep set, one sleeping quilt between us, my one which saves us another 100 grams, it's a bit smaller, bed rolls, I've got a silk cotton liner, pillows, and in the back there Matthew's also taking a Nemo foam sail mat. Here is our Durston X-Mid Pro 2, as yet untested in the wild. Then we have the kitchen cooking setup: pocket rocket, deluxe, pot, bowls, one of which doubles as a pot, a couple of cups, the all-important coffee filter basket, cutlery, pocket knife, torches. This pile here is bear safety. We've got a bottle of bear spray each and an earth sack, 20 litre earth sack. Each got a set of trekking poles, and then here is the snow gear. We'll have an ice axe each and a pair of microspikes each, and that stuff will certainly be posted away from Eureka once we've got through the snowy section of Glacier. And that is our gear.
We're making good progress with our packing. We're down to sorting out all the small stuff, the electronics and the other bits and pieces, and this is what we've got. Here's Michelle's electronic equipment: charger brick, card readers, cables, chargers, cards, mini tripod. It's a beauty, a relic from the 90s. A selection of lenses, Captain Dithery's still dithering, camera case, iPad. Over here we've got our passports, phone, TUI, and here's my stuff: GPS, battery charger, binoculars, small stuff, camera. That's it. Perfect.
It's not fair to say that all of those cables are Michelle's. They also keep your equipment going. Michelle just carries them.
Cables are important. Water department, we've got a couple of filters and a CNOT bag. We've got our first aid kit. We've got our equipment first aid kit, cloth.
It's taken us all morning. We've got our stuff down to this one going to Seattle. This little guy is going to Republic. This is our resupply for yak, and then that's what we've got to carry. Almost there. Almost got rid of the extra stuff. This is downtown Kalispell. We went to the Rocky Mountain Outfitter across the road. Great store. Whole planet of Kalispell. We got some last minute things there, and they gave us a recommendation for dinner down the street.
Excellent dinner tonight. Recommendations from the Rocky Mountain Outfitters. Good stuff. They had a bison burger with blue cheese, and you had a regular burger with mushrooms. So everyone was happy. Now, believe it or not, there's a perfectly sensible family-sized sedan parked in the street. Can you spot it?
After a pretty busy morning packing up our stuff, we left here about 2 o'clock to get to the post office by 5. But on the way we just stopped in at the ranger station to get our permits. We've got our whole trip confirmed now. We've got some extra campsites put in, not extra but better campsites nearby with what the ones we chose. We talked to Jamie the ranger. She was very, very helpful. We got put into the video room to watch the 15-minute safety video, mainly about bears.
We already watched that, but we watched it again.
Yeah, it was mandatory that you have to watch it. Anyway, she talked to us about what we want to do, sort of talked about the dangers of the passes or the things to be aware of, not so much dangers, but things to be aware of. And we now have this very important piece of paper. This is our permit for 10 nights backpacking through Glacier National Park. We must carry this at all times in case a ranger wants to see it. And we're good to go. So that is pretty exciting. And then we set off to the post office and posted our boxes. And now we are left with... So after all the stuff we had this morning, we're down to food, backpacks.
Finishing off the rest of the grog.
Which we haven't actually had all the nights we've been here. We've been to...
Yeah, that's cool. Well, we've arrived at the 2 Medicine Front Country campground. We had an excellent ride from the lodge. The guy drove us right to the front door. We saw a bear, just a little black bear. He's rummaging around and crossed over the road and mucking around. Here we are. We've got all the amenities. We've got a beer box, we've got a picnic table, we've got a fire pit, got sunshine. We don't have a flat spot to put our desk in, but that's okay.
We've just had corn chips and salsa that we're trying to use up. We've drank the beer that we bought on the first night in Montana. We've also got a bottle of Zinfandel that we bought the first night in Montana. Happy days is that we discovered that our pocket knife has a corkscrew. It's very good news. It makes it a bit easier.
Made the right sound.
First night in a brand new tent. We haven't slept in this one before. Same floor plan as our old one, but different fabric, so it's a lot lighter inside because it's lighter fabric. But yeah, first night on the trail, 2 Medicine campground, fun country. It's pretty nice here. Finally into the mountains, transition from being a tourist into a front country campsite, and then tomorrow night on the trail and in a back country. Easing ourselves into it.